Good morning. Today is Tuesday, November 4th, and welcome to November. So, yesterday, uh, again, no economic data. We have earnings that is pretty much only thing that's going to be moving the market, aside from some tweets that may be coming out or any other things talked about. I think what's happening right now with the market pullback, uh, they're talking about maybe no cut in December. But let's see what we got for earnings. Uber reported this morning. Shopify, Spotify. Yesterday, Palantir reported they had better earnings. It didn't matter. I think it's down about, let's see, Palantir's down about $17 right now, pre-market. So today after the close, you have AMD, SMCI that could potentially move the market, but we'll see what happens after that. Let's get into the broader markets. Broader markets, we're getting our pullback that I've been talking about that I think is very healthy for the market. So let's look at, we now officially filled the gap that I was talking about since we gapped up from October 24th. And now we are losing this previous all-time high of 68.12.25. Let's see if we can regain that. If we lose that level, we could see this October 20th high, 67.83 will be a good level to hold right there. And if we lose that level, the next level of support I have down here is 66.75. And then let me see what we have there. I do like that 67.83 level to hold. If we do lose that level, and then we do lose at 67.56, the crazy ideal pullback will be 67.31, which is not too crazy. That would really be a nice pullback. 67.51 to 67.31 there. So this could be a good pullback here, though. We could see if we go back all the way over here. These are highs that got rejected. I'd like to see if we can regain this 68.12 level. If we can regain this 68.12 level, then I think we can push back here. But now what happens is, so I'm gonna remove this orange gap here. When I put this orange rectangle here, that's a gap fill. So now I can remove that. But now what happens is right here, this now becomes a level of resistance. As you can see, when the lows are here and now you break the lows, it becomes a level of resistance. So what will happen is it'll become kind of a break and retest. So if we do regain the 68.12.25 and then pop up here, I would anticipate a little resistance up here. So I would be careful right here short term. And then, of course, if we can regain this 68.61 level, then I think then we can get going again. But my bias for November is I think the first couple of weeks are going to be kind of choppy. And then my hope is to regain that bullish momentum. Don't forget, we just had 6 consecutive months of up right now. So to have a little pullback, I've always said this is very healthy for the market. Let's take a look at the ES. The ES, similar. The ES has not quite closed that gap yet. We are approaching it right now. Let's take a look at it wide range right now. So you could see right here, this gap up from October 24th. We did touch this regressional trend line and we popped off it right now. So during the day's trading, the intraday, this will be a big level to see if we can hold that 25,671.03 level. If we lose that level, then I think the next level of support will be the 25,575.09. Good morning, Demetrius. Good morning, Anthony. So that level right here would be the first level of support I like right there. If we lose, I'm going to have to say, if we lose this 25,506.68 level, then we pull back. Then I like this next level of 25,394. This would be a great long entry. I like right there. But again, if we do start pushing higher right now, this is going to be a resistance level, initial resistance level at 25. Actually, I think the first resistance level is going to be this regressional trend line right here, starting 25,939.06. You can call it 25,040, 25,940 rather. And then if we get through that, this 25,981.25, that should get pretty heavy there. And then, of course, if we can break through that and hold, then we get off to the races again. But I do think that it's going to be a little choppy for the first couple of weeks. Maybe we do a little consolidating for a little while before we find a direction again. But I do think that this overall, this is healthy. You need the markets to pull back. You can't go straight up forever. Again, we did rally for 6 consecutive months. I also read something that this is the worst. This is the worst that the fund manager, worst year that the fund managers are having in 30 years. And why? Because they were anticipating a down year, and so everybody is saying that this is the most hated V-shaped rally that they're having right now, because everybody thought that the market was going to be tanking this year. So it still could pull back right now, but I don't think anything structural has been damaged at this point right now. So this level right here, though, for the NASDAQ, that's a pretty key level right here. This 25,657.65. You got to hold that level. If not, then you're going to get some more downside there to continue to fill that gap, which is very possible today based on the direction of the pre-market here. So let's get into Tesla right now. Tesla, it's the 5 minutes. Let's go. It's 15. 15. So Tesla, I said yesterday, I was looking for pullback longs yesterday. My bias yesterday was strictly bullish. I was looking and hoping that we can get this pullback into this 452.65. We did not even get that. We didn't get that opportunity. It just went straight up right out of the box yesterday, which was fantastic. We'll go over the 5-minute opening range shortly once I get done going over the levels right now. However, now, as we can see pre-market, we are getting down to this FMOC level, the 452.65 level, which I like. Unfortunately, this is all happening in pre-market. It would be good to hold this level, to see if we can hold this level to get some more upside. If we lose this level, so I'm going to say this level right here, if we lose that 458.78 level, then the next level that I have here, which would be a good level of support, 447.08. And then that level, if we lose that level, we quickly move down to 441.46. I do not mind this downside for Tesla right now. I think that just like with the broader markets, I think it's all very healthy. I did say yesterday, look at the 4-hour. I did say coming in yesterday that you could have a triple top up there. Let's look at this, clean this up. And let's go to the monthly. Let's go 10 years, year to date. Let's go 4 years. So right here, I said that it could get heavy up here yesterday at this 474 level, 470. So we did break through the 470 level. We needed to hold that level in order for us to continue to go higher. And of course, we lost that level. So that created right here, you have a top here and created a double top here. So that top is still intact here for resistance. And so now you have some more downside. But however, you could still see we're in a nice little channel still here for Tesla. So if Tesla does lose this 450.98 level, I do like this. I do like this level to pull back to 447.57. Is a good level right there. I actually am not minding this pullback for Tesla at all. So right now, I think, you're looking at the market, all hell is all, it's ending right now. So you have to be careful with Tesla, because Tesla does this to you all the time. It can rip your heart out. So this right now, we're losing yesterday's low. So in order for me to be thinking long today, you want to regain yesterday's low. As long as we're below yesterday's low right now, I'm not thinking long. I'm thinking short until we are above yesterday's low, which is 453.80. So right now it's a tricky zone right here, because this is a level that I have for my support. And you can see we're bouncing off of it right now pre-market, but we still have 40 minutes until the market opens. So anything can happen. And right now, as far as the broader markets are concerned, they're kind of like just chopping around right now. They're not continuing on any downward path right now. So right now, this pullback on Tesla, I actually wanted this yesterday before we headed higher, but we can see we're pulling back into this level right now. So it's important we hold this level in order to continue some more upside. So right now for today, I'm looking at yesterday's low. In order to get long, you have to be above yesterday's low, which is 453.80. And then you're going to get a little resistance right in this level here, which was yesterday's open of 456. And then you have a post-market pre-high of 456.49. So Tesla could be a bit choppy today, and it could trade in a tiny range. But you got to see what the market's going to show you today. But that's why you have your levels on your charts when you drop down to intraday trading, when you want to pick out your trades. And so then when you drop down to a smaller chart, or 5 minute, or even a 1 minute, it helps you identify. You can see right here, this big wick right here, pre-market, it just means that there's not a lot of volume here. That's when you see those big wicks. But when you have, the market open, you don't see those big wicks at all. You see, you'll see a wick, but not quite as dramatic as, as that, right? So let's go over, let me get this back to the 15 minutes, and then we'll show our clean POC. So let's see if that one hit right there. I'm going to say that POC is not in action there. So no POCs from yesterday that are intact here. So let's go to the 5 minute opening trade yesterday, which was unbelievable. And there was really nowhere to, it's one of those days yesterday, it was straight up off of this range here. So you had to get in right here. It's one of those things you had to like just jump in. I mean, it was such a big push through this opening range. The opening range yesterday was 453.80 to 457.33 for the high. So when it broke the 457.33 for the high, I mean, it went 457.33, and first 15-minute candles, there was no red candle in the first 5 minutes, and it got as high as 473.65. So I mean, basically 457.30 to 473. You're talking 13. You could have made $8 premium on whatever strike price that you were trading on. So if you were trading on, let's hypothetically, I was trading on a 480 strike price here, and it was $8.20 here. You would have made 100% on your trade yesterday, and that's just really incredible. Now, do those happen all the time? No, but I mean, yesterday it was a ripper Tesla day. So now today, what I'm anticipating for Tesla, you could have a similar trade on the downside. But now, one thing you want to pay attention to on the downside here, we're approaching all kinds of support levels here. One, this is a support level that I have drawn here, And now we're also approaching this 20-day SMA at 442.02. So if you do get some downside, I'd be careful at this 20-day SMA that you could bounce off of that 20-day SMA again. So if you do plow through that and you lose that 20-day SMA, there's going to be a lot more downside. But I've seen this before with Tesla, where you get that downside in the pre-market, and then everybody comes into the market saying, "Oh, Tesla's going to continue to go down," and then sure enough, it fakes you out and rips your heart out. So let's just going over things right now. I don't think the structure on Tesla has been broken by any means. If you look at this holistically, when you go back out and you look at the 4-hour chart, yes, there's a pullback, but you can see the trend line here. We're still heading up right now. And you could see all these trends, as we go up, you could still see that there's days that Tesla has big pullbacks, goes up, pullback, up, pullback, pullback, but it's still, see it's trending up. So right now, the way I view this is a consolidation trending up right now. So I don't see any structure of Tesla that has been broken at this point. So my bias is still looking for pullback longs on Tesla, but you have to be careful. You just can't when the market opens, you can't just go right in and start clicking buy. So what I am going to have on my options today, so Tesla's trading at 453.70. So I'm going to look at my board. I'm going to still keep my 480 calls up here. So it's about $17. It's about, I'd say $27 away. So it's still significant, but the premium price should still hold itself because we still have a good 4 days of trading left till it expires. Then I'm going to have my 445 puts. So that 445 puts is still pretty close. So this premium right here of $4.60 where it closed yesterday, this should open up much higher. I would say from where we closed at 468 yesterday. We're down $15. So this premium price right here, this could open up at $8. This could be a double premium right now because I'm figuring that this is probably a 2-for-1 on the premium price here. So we're down $8. So I figured $4 on the premium price right here. So anyways, please, if you're new to this channel here, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the video, and also please join the Discord as we continue to try to build our trading community. And I will be in the live Discord today in the pre-market live channel doing a trading from 8:15 Central Time to 10 o'clock Central Time, and pretty much going over the 5-minute opening range trade. I will answer any questions you have there, and I go over trades that I actually take and trades that I, not only the 5-minute opening range trade that I take, but some more advanced trades that I take as well. Please spread the word on the channel here as I am just trying to build a community. I hope you have a great trading day, and I will see you in the trading room. And if not, I will see you tomorrow. Have a great day.